Okay, guys, am I audible to all of you now? Can you all hear me? I just found that, okay, I have unmuted myself, so I was on mute. So that's the reason I think I was not able to see the chat when I was telling that, okay, can you all hear me? Yes or no? So I hope that you all can hear me now. Am I audible to all of you now? Please respond now. Niharika, Nikita, Ansu, Pooja, and everyone. So now you all can. Now, so what I was telling you earlier that this is for the admission test for the year 2020. So what I'm going to do here today is, first of all, like I told you yesterday also, that when it comes to the quant section, as there is no sectional time limit, you should always try to do the paper in two parts, in two rounds. That is round one and the round two. Okay, R1 and R2 represents round one and round two. Now, what is the criteria? I'll say round one, usually it will take around 50 to 20 minutes. So devote around 50 to 20 minutes and target to clear the sectional cutoff. And believe me, you can easily clear the sectional cutoff for the Iift as far as the quant section is concerned within 15 minutes. 15 मिनट में आराम से हो जाएगा. Okay. कैसे होगा? Now, what I do usually when I attempt the Iift paper, I'll tell you, I'll share my experience, and then probably it depends upon you. If you want to follow that approach, follow it. If you do not want to follow that approach, do not follow. Try करके देखना अगर उससे तुम्हारे marks improve हो रहे हैं. So what I do in the round one? In the round one, the target is nothing but to attempt the easier question. Iift में बहुत अच्छे से work करता है. Okay. So in fact, working on, and my target is just 15 minutes. Okay. At the max 20 minutes. So 15 to 20 minutes, and how I am going to select the questions, I am going to share my approach here. The first step which I follow is I'll try to see if there is any question which has got less than 4 lines. Okay. If there is any question which has got less than, because what happens whenever there is any question which has got less than 3 to 4 lines, you can easily read it. If there is some certain questions which have got 6 lines, 7 lines, 8 lines, so it might be taking much of time. So round one, I'll select the question in which it has got less than 3 to 4 lines. But it doesn't mean that I should try to attempt each and every question which has got less than 3 to 4 lines. Less than 3 to 4 lines, but that too from the topic in which you are comfortable. Okay, from the topic in which you are comfortable. That is very, very important. For example, if I'm not comfortable with permutation, combination, or probability, or trigonometry, I'll probably not even try to attempt these questions. Try नहीं करूँगा. तो फर्स्ट राउंड में वो क्वेश्चंस ट्राई करना है जो तुम्हें लगता है जो तुम्हारा स्ट्रांग एरिया है. Okay, in which you are very, very comfortable. Now, third thing which is also important in round one, while reading, whenever you are reading the question should be comprehensive. Okay, which means the moment you read the questions, you can easily understand the language, which do not require the second reading. बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस आते हैं जिसमें एक बार नहीं, दो बार, एक बार में समझ में नहीं आता, दूसरी बार पढ़ना पड़ता है. So क्वेश्चंस को एक ही बार पढ़ो और एक बार में अगर पढ़ने में समझ में आ जाता है, then you should try to attempt that question. अगर तुम्हें लगता है कि नहीं सेकंड रीडिंग भी चाहिए, थर्ड रीडिंग भी चाहिए, it's better to read that question. Okay, and also the another thing here, you should know that the moment you see those questions, you know that at the back of your mind it should strike कि okay, ये questions कुछ देखा हुआ सा लगता है मुझे. Something familiar question, if there is some familiar question which we have done in the past. Okay, also try to avoid the question which has got a calculations. There will be a few questions which you can find out easy, but the moment you start writing it, suddenly you will realize, okay, इसमें तो time लग सकता है. And the moment you realize कि नहीं इसमें time लग सकता है, you can definitely leave that question. There is always a second round, and you can come back in the second. ठीक है. तो कई बार ऐसे क्वेश्चन होता है सिनेरियो क्योंकि क्वेश्चंस देख के तुम्हारी बेसिक बन जाती है, बट द मोमेंट यू सी ओके नहीं बेसिक को सॉल्व करने में टाइम लग सकता है, तो छोड़ दो. सो एनी क्वेश्चन व्हिच नीड्स अ लॉट ऑफ कैलकुलेशंस यू कैन लीव. डू नॉट टेक इट एज अ ईगो पे नहीं लेना है, नहीं हो जाएगा मैं तो कर ही लूं. देयर इज ऑलवेज सेकंड राउंड और थर्ड राउंड. योर टारगेट इन आईएफटी, योर टारगेट शुड बी टू मैक्सिमाइज योर ओवरऑल स्कोर. दैट इज वेरी, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. तो पहला क्राइटेरिया होना चाहिए कि इतने क्वेश्चंस तो अटेम्प्ट कर लूं कि मेरा वो सेक्शन क्लियर हो. ऑलराइट. Now I thought, okay, since this is the first time we are discussing Iift here, 2019. So I thought, okay, let me show you how I am going to attempt the paper. Out of these 25 questions, हाउ आई शुड अटेम्प्ट द पेपर. अब इन सारे को फॉलो करके कैसे अटेम्प्ट करें. डू यू वांट मी टू डू दैट कि पहले मैं ये बता दूं, उसके बाद फिर क्वेश्चन डिस्कस करेंगे कि कैसे पेपर अटेम्प्ट करना चाहिए. जस्ट बाय शोइंग यू आई कैन शो टू ऑल ऑफ यू कि हाउ यू शुड अटेम्प्ट द पेपर. सो डू नॉट नीड दैट, आई कैन डायरेक्टली स्टार्ट विद द डिस्कशन. और पहले ये बताओ कि पहले 15 मिनट में कैसे क्वेश्चन सेलेक्ट. टेल मी योर चॉइसेस. अभिनव, निहारिका, निकिता, अंशु, पूजा एंड एवरीवन. एंड आई आल्सो डिस्कस इफ आई एम लीविंग एनी क्वेश्चन, अगर मैं कोई क्वेश्चन छोड़ रहा हूं तो क्यों छोड़ रहा हूं. नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड. ऑलराइट, ऑलराइट. So let's start. So in the next 15 minutes you can start counting the time. Timing start करो. हाँ, पहले strategy discuss कर लेता हूँ, फिर उसके बाद फिर मैं सारे क्वेश्चन डिस्कस. So let's start. A strategy मैंने बता दिया. जितिन, already you have joined late here, and now I'm going to attempt the paper, and I'm going to attempt this paper only for 15 minutes. So you all can check your watches and just see कि जैसे ही 15 मिनट हो मुझे बता देना, मैं रुक जाऊँ. Okay. But remember, in 15 minutes the target should be to go through all the 25 questions. Now, so let's start one by one. कि अगर मुझे ये पेपर देना है तो मैं कैसे अटेम्प्ट करूंगा. जस्ट गिव मी 1 मिनट. So let's start. First of all, okay, length is very less. Figure भी सामने बना हुआ है. Let's try it. In triangle MNL, line NP bisects the angle MNL. So line MNP bisects the angle. So this angle is theta and theta. If NP is to NL is 2:3, NP is to NL is 2:3. So NP I can say 2x, and this is equal to 3x here. And angle MNL is 60 degrees. So 60 degrees. So it means the value of theta, it is 30 degree and 30 degree. Okay. So let's say this is 30 and 30. Now find the ratio of NP is to NL. So is to MN. Okay. So NP is to NL is to MN. So basically I need to find out this value MN in points. Angle bisector theorem. एंगल बाइसेक्टर थ्योरम से मेरी साइड्स की रेशियो आ जाएगी. बट यहाँ पे ओके, दोनों साइड्स की रेशियो एंगल बाइसेक्टर थ्योरम. देन कपल ऑफ दो थ्योरम से एक और फंडा, दो तीन ही अप्रोच होते हैं. तो यहाँ पे मैं एरिया, दोनों का एरिया, क्योंकि एंगल, सो आई कैन से लेट्स से दिस इज इक्वल टू y. आई कैन से दैट एरिया ऑफ अ ट्रायंगल इट इज इक्वल टू हाफ y x sin of 60, which is also equal to half into 2x into 3x, 2x into 3x, okay, into sin 30. All right, 2x into 3x into sin 30. और since I observe where 2x लेने की जरूरत नहीं है, almost all the options I can say अगर ये 2 3 है तो y की वैल्यू क्या आएगी. So 2 into 3 into sin 30 plus half of that is equal to 2 into y into sin. Okay, so you get cancelled, so I get that is 3y into sin 60, which is equal to by 2. Okay, sin 60 it is equal to 120. 60, 60. Careful. So probably I'll say put sin 120 degree which is equal to sin 60 plus sin 60. So this is 60 and 60. So sin 90 plus theta, that is equal to cos theta. So cos theta, cos 30, which is equal to 3. So I can say 3y. This is half 3y, 3y, which is equal to half 3 into sin 60. Sin 60 is also 3y plus half. So y into that is sin 60. So I'm बहुत बड़ा क्वेश्चन देखना ही नहीं. थर्ड क्वेश्चन, एट व्हाट टाइम बिटवीन 2 and 3 द आर्म्स ऑफ हिमाचल कंप्लीटली अपोजिट. एट 2 o'clock 5 the 10 गैप 10 का है, अपोजिट डायरेक्शन मींस 20 और एक्स्ट्रा चाहिए. सो 10 plus 20 by 11. So 40 into 12 by 11, which is equal to 480 by 11, 44, 40, 11, 33, 11, 44. So I'm just 40. Okay, let's move by third. Divisible. Okay, 8 is to 4 and 9. So 27 minus 26 is 11. So fourth. Oh, figure seems to be complicated. I'll leave. 5. बहुत लंबा क्वेश्चन छोड़. 6 पढ़ के देखते हैं, बहुत छोटा सा क्वेश्चन है. If the coordinates of orthocenter and centroid of a triangle, okay, and then circumcenter, so orthocenter, centroid, and then circumcenter is there. So I know one thing, पढ़ा था मैंने, orthocenter और जो भी centroid होता है, used to work in school. So orthocenter coordinates -5,7, and then centroid, the coordinates of the centroid is what? It's here 5,5. So this is x. Circumcenter. तो circumcenter की हो गया, so I say the ratio is 1. ठीक है. So that is twice of x, and that is 2x minus 5 by 2, which is equal to what it is 5. Okay, plus 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. So x is equal to 15 plus 5, that is 20. So x is equal to 10 by 80 of 7. So x is equal to, let's go. Okay, बहुत लंबा क्वेश्चन छोड़ दो था, 4 नंबर लाइन का है और skeleton I saw that not very common. Okay, four tuples are to be seated on a infinite permutation formation. That algebra, very few information, but yes, calculation हो सकता है इसमें. Let's see. Triangle, the triangle from this side the 20, so from this side the angles of a triangle are in 8. So the radius of the circle inscribed. Radius of the circle is inscribed. The radius of the circle is inscribed. So जाएगा मेरे पास ये सबसे छोटा, this is a plus b, this is a and b plus d. So the sum of these three are what? The sum of these three are is equal to nothing but 180. So a is equal to 60. But you can't find out the sine. You know, in radius is equal to area upon c. So area is what? Is cos 60. Okay, might be time consuming. Just okay. Again, lengthy. Oh, बहुत बड़ा question. A, okay, less than 3 to 4 lines. Let me see. This one is gold you can see for 42,000. She makes a down payment of 2,000. So it's 20,000 is the yeah, remaining in 4 equal half yearly installments. Okay, rate of interest is 10%. So 1.5 to 4. So that x 1.05 to 4 plus k plus 1.05 square. Then yoga just limit this one. Group of women in a society decided to execute interior and exterior level men when dropped out on every day from the second day. Okay, figure is given. Let's see here. AB is the tangent of the circle and point is the line C meets at the point C and E. Line AD bisects angle EAC. So AD bisects angle EAC. This is theta angle. If angle EAC is equal to 60 degree, okay, so the value of theta is basically equal to 30 degree. So I can say this is 30 and 30. And the ratio of angle BAC to angle AC is 2:5. So BAC that is equal to 2x and angle ACB that is equal to 5x. Find the angle ABC. So this is 1. So in this case, I am saying 7x plus y is equal to 180. And alternate segment theorem से angle क्या आ जाएगा? This entire triangle angle is 60 plus 4x. So 60 plus 4x plus y is equal to 1. So and 7x plus y is also equal to 80. So I take a difference so that it's 3x. 3x is equal to 60 degrees. So x is equal to, so y is equal to 1 plus 7. 80 minus 140, that is 40 degrees. Option 4. In less than 3 lines, a man standing on the line for 2 equals find the term of equals. Rohit purchased a system which has a leakage. The system can be filled by 2 inlet pipes, which is so the system करता है, दूसरा में फिल करता है. Despite leakage, the pipe can do the same. Leakage होती है. How long will it take to empty the completely full the system? So LCM of 15 is equal to 60. 60 by 20 is 5 minutes. 50 by 60 by 15 is 4. 60 by 20, that is 5 plus 4 is equal to 9. So this should be 6. So minus 6, so that is 60 upon 6 is equal to 10. So answer should be option 4. Question number 9. बहुत लंबा क्वेश्चन 20. Okay. plus the sum of all the real. So I'll say this is a square plus 5a minus 0. So 8 is our 8 minus 8, sorry, plus 8 and this. So that should be equal to a should be equal to this 8 and plus 3. And what is a? Is equal to 4 of x minus 5 is equal to minus 8. So x is equal to 5 x minus 3. Sum of these two numbers, okay. So 21 less than 3 4 lines, 400 students were admitted to the 2000. 200 of them did not choose business statics and 100 of them did not choose business statics. So business statics and international management. So 200 of them did not choose business statics. 200 of them had not choose, so we had chosen. 100 did not choose international management. So it means this is 300, 80 students who did not choose. So 400 is 80. That is equal to 320. So the union of these is 320 plus 3 is 500. So 500 and 80. So 500 is 320. So 500 minus 200 plus 300 is 500. So total union is so 500 minus 300. Option number 1. 22 very lengthy seems to be 23 is here costing over back 25th. That's it. Stop. Now tell me, kitna time hua? All of you, can you guys tell me now how much time I have spent? That's it. How much time I have spent? All of you, please respond. Okay. I think around 10 to 15 minutes. 15 minutes se kam hi the. Isn't it? Also, Jitendra, Nikita, Pooja, and everyone, Garima, all of you. If you guys can hear me, please respond. Okay, so approximately 11 minutes. Approximately 11 minutes. And what is my target? If you observe here, what I am targeting, I'm trying to find out only the easy questions. That's it. I'm just trying to find out the easy questions and attempting that. जो क्वेश्चन मुझे देख के लगता है कि मैं कर सकता हूँ. Any question like this question, the moment you see such type of the question, within a second you should decide, okay, मुझे attempt नहीं करना. I'm not going to attempt this. क्योंकि बहुत सारी कहानी पढ़नी पड़ेगी. It might take a lot of time. Question like this one, probability, permutation, combination. Still, I'll try to avoid it. It's not like that I'm not comfortable. I'll try to avoid it here. So everyone, each one of you have got some strength and weaknesses that you need to identify. And then you all need to work on your strength and weaknesses. That is very, very important for you. So let me see how many questions I have attempted. Okay. Maybe like the question like this one. The moment I see it, now the most of you, what you guys are doing, पढ़ने के बाद छोड़ते नहीं. You need to decide instantly कि okay, the moment you see नहीं मुझे छोड़ना है, मैं attempt नहीं करूँगा. Maybe this question is easy, but if it is easy, I'll come back in the second round and then I'll try to attempt this question. Then I'll try to attempt all these questions in the second round. But your target will be set in the probably first 15 minutes to clear the sectional cutoff. Believe me, you all can do it here. Okay, so I've attempted probably question number 21, 21, 2. Okay, again I have left this question because the length of these questions here. Okay, 1, 2, this is 3. And then I left it this, maybe I'm not very much comfortable with the trigonometry. ठीक है, आंसर भी रूट्स वगैरह में है, तो अगर कुछ इक्वेशन बननी तो शायद रूट्स में रहते, तो सॉल्विंग द टर्म्स ऑफ रूट्स इट माइट बी टाइम कंज्यूमिंग. So probably I think till now from the back I have attempted 3 questions. Okay, figure is given, that's why I have tried to attempt. Figure is information and the information is also given in 2 lines. So 4 questions. And this also I tried. I know the method, jaise padh ke, but I realized that okay, it is going to be very time consuming because installment usually 4 installment hai. Power 4 solve karna difficult hai. So at that point I stopped here. Okay, again because of the length of this question I have left it. Again because of the length of the question I have completely left it. This I tried, I know the method, then I realized cosine rule वगैरह बना के I need to solve those equations. It might be time consuming. So that's why I have left it. This, it's a less than 2 lines, but the moment I see, I know that okay, it might be time consuming. Roots में है, I need to solve it, rationalizing it, and then it might be time consuming. So I have left it. This is based on PNCs, that's why I have left it. Maybe escalator may usually have left it. 4, so this is 5. Again, because of the length of the question, I have left it. This is because of the figure seems to be complicated, so I left it. 5. This is 6, and this is what 7 and 8. So I've attempted only 8 questions, isn't it? Attempted only 8 questions. That's the next. Maybe if you guys are not able to attempt 8, but the 10 minute में solve किया, probably you guys might solve it within 15 minutes. I can see from this. So this is how I am going to attempt the paper, and this is also I want all of you to try at least for a couple of mocks. Okay, targets will be 15 minutes, and once you clear the sector cutoff, then I'll probably move to the LRDI section. जैसे मैं realize करूँगा कि मेरे 7-8 क्वेश्चन solve हो गए, I'll leave the quant section. Because in the quant, in the Iift, if you observe the trends over the last 10 years, 15 years, okay, the cutoff has hardly gone anything more than 5 or 6. Around on the safer side, 6 questions with a 100% accuracy. And then I'll come back, and in the second round, जब भी मुझे time मिलेगा, after attempting the other sections, maybe DILR or maybe English, and then I'll come back and I'll try to attempt the rest of the questions, and I'll mark. So all of you, please try it. Just see if it works for you. If it is not working for you, do not follow this. कोई जरूरी नहीं है कि इस approach को follow करना ही करना. Alright, but at least try. Try in 1 or 2 or 3. At least 2-3 जो last, like we have done Iift 2019, try the Iift 2018, 17, 16. 2-3 पेपर में try करके देखो, और तुम्हें लगता है कि if you think that okay, your marks is improving, you are able to score more in quant by using this approach, then follow it. If you think कि नहीं हो रहा है, marks नहीं बढ़ रहा है quant section में, just leave it. But yes, sectional cutoff तो clear हो जाएगा, that I can. So let's start now. Can we start with the discussion of each and every question in detail? Please tell. Since this was the first paper, so I thought I should discuss with you, and then I want all of you to follow the similar kind of approach in the rest of the course for the Iift. So can we start discussing the questions now one by one? All the questions. Let's start here. Question number 1. Now the cutoff for this was how much? In the last year, the cutoff was for this paper. Those who have already tried this paper or attempt कर चुके हैं, the cutoff for this section was last year, like I told you, it was 15. Out of 15 marks, okay, there were 6 bonus marks were given. Okay, there were 6 bonus marks. So basically, the cutoff was only 9. And to get a 9 marks, you just need to attempt 3 questions. आराम से you can find out in 10 minutes. But then you must know how to leave the question. I keep saying to all my students, it's not about attempting the question. You should know how to leave the question. कौन सा question छोड़ना है? That is very important. If you understand that, then you can score. So you should try how to leave the question, not on how to attempt the question, but how to leave the question. Learn the art of leaving the question. All right, guys. So let's start with one by one discussion of all the questions. First question. In triangle MNL, line NP bisects line. So line NP bisects line. So these two angles are same, theta and NP is to NL is 2 is to 3. So NP is 2x. So I can say NL is equal to 3x. And angle MNL is how much? 120 degree. Okay, so I can say, let's say this is equal to 60 and 60. Then NP is to NL is to M. So I need to find out the ratio of NP is to NL is to. So this is equal to 2 is to 3. That is given. I need to find. And almost all the options this is also 2 is to 3. So instead of taking the variable x, I can say, let us assume NP is only equal to 2. and NL is equal to 3. And I need to find out MN. So let's say that. Whenever we see angle bisector, three things which usually strike in our mind. Okay. One of the things is, can I apply the angle bisector theorem? But if I say y is to 3, so here y into k and this is equal to 3 is k, might be complicated. And then we can find out the length of NP by using the another theorem related to the angle bisector, but usse kuch hai. And the third thing which we have done in the past, a lot of questions, that the area of the two triangle. So I can say that the area of the triangle MN, the complete, that is equal to area of triangle MN plus EN. Okay. Voice is not there, Pooja. Maybe I'm suffering from cold today. Okay. Can you all hear me clearly? Please respond. So area of MNL. So area of MNL, if I say this is equal to y, okay. If MN is equal to y, so area of triangle MNL, it is equal to half into 3y into 1, or 3 into y. So half into 3 into y, you can mark that, half into 3, which is equal to MNP, area of triangle MNP, that is equal to half sine rule apply karna hai. So half into 3y into sine of 120 degree, okay, is equal to MNP. So MNP, that is equal to half into y into sine 60 degree plus half of into 3 into sine 60. So you can see that half can cancel half also. Then I can say 3y sine 120. Sine 120 is equal to sine 90 plus 30. Sine 90 plus 30 is equal to cos 30. Cos 30 is equal to root 3 by 2. So in any case, half will get cancelled. So I can say 3y. Now y into 2 into sine 60 is also root 3 by 2. Plus half will again cancel. So 3 into sine 60. So this I will take that is 3y is equal to y plus 6. So from here y is equal to, this is 2, 3 is equal to 6, 3 by 2 is that cancelled here. So 3y plus 2y is equal to 6. So I will do y equal to 6. So the answer MN is 6. So the correct answer will be option number 6. So any doubts to anyone now in question number 1? Is that clear? Can I move to the next question? Please respond. All right. So let's move to question number 2. KBC restaurant chain regularly conducts survey of its customers. The customers are asked to rate the food quality, service, and price as excellent, good, and fair. All right. Customers are also asked whether they would come back. It was found that 76% of the customers say that they will come back. Okay. So if I say total 100 customers, 76% says that they will come back. So how many of they say will not come back? That is 24. That is 24 minus 76, which is 24. Okay. Amongst those who say that they will come back, 57% rate the restaurant as excellent. So out of this is 76 and 24. So 57% they say that it is excellent. 36% says that is good. So 36% say it is good. And then remainder rate it as a fair. So remainder rate it as a fair. Next, similarly, of those who say that they will not return, the respective values are 14%. So 14% are saying that it is excellent, 32% are saying that it is good, and the 54% are saying that it is fair. What approximate percentage of customers rated the restaurant as good? So I need to concentrate on good and good here. Okay. So first good, it will be nothing but that is 0.76 into 0.36, isn't it? 76% of the original value, then 26% of that. Plus, in the second case, it is nothing but 24. That is equal to point into point. I just need to solve this. So if you do all these things, it will be comes out to be equal to nothing but 0.2736 plus 0.076, and this will be equal to 0.504, which is equal to 35.04. So approximate answer is 25. And remember, doing this, it might be a time consuming. I've written it directly because I've solved it, but doing this might be time consuming. Now tell me, was it a good decision to leave the question in the first round? Yes or no? The decision sahi tha ya nahi tha? It was there. So because first of all, we need to understand the story, and then after that, writing all the things, so it might be time consuming. So that's the reason I have left this question in the first. Can I move to the next question? Question number 3. Please respond. Karima, Jitendra, Pooja, Ansu, Harika, Kita, everyone. Okay. So let's move to next question. That is question number 3. Now it says at what time between 2 and 3. So the question says at what time between 2 and 3. So it says at what time between 2 and 3. So I'll say mark this is equal to 12, this is 3, this is 6, and this is 2 and 3. So 1 and 2. So exactly at 2 o'clock. The question is exactly at 2 o'clock. This is the first. And the gap between hour hand and minute hand, it is of nothing but that is of how many divisions? That is 10 divisions. Okay, there is a gap of 10 divisions. I do not work on angles, I usually work on divisions, 10 divisions. The two arms of a watch are completely opposite to each other. So completely opposite to each other means what? I need a how much? If they are opposite to each other, the gap between them is of 30 divisions. Okay, which is 180 degree means 30 divisions. So at present, there is a gap of 10 divisions. I need a gap of 30 divisions. So 10 plus 30 extra. First minute hand will coincide with hour hand. Okay, and once it coincides with hour hand, it will travel 30 divisions extra. And to cover this gap, the time required is nothing but that is 2 12 by 11. So my answer is 10 plus 30 into 12 by 11 past. Okay, past. So 10 plus 30 it is equal to 40 into 12 by 11. So 40 into 12 by 11 is equal to 485. So 11 fools are 44, then 40, 11 threes are 23, 11 fools is 43.6 or 7. So it is approximately equal to 44. So the answer will be 44 past 2. The correct answer is option number 2. So I'll mark the answer as option number 2. Now tell me if there is any doubt. Am I audible clearly to all of you now? Please respond. Now, is this question clear? The gap wala funda? Whenever I need to find out the opposite time, whenever you need to find out the opposite time, you need to find out what is the initial gap between. Okay, initial gap. Plus, I need a gap of how much? That is 30. For the plus minus, कई बार वो पीछे भी बन सकता है और कई बार आगे भी बन सकता है. You need to keep that thing. Okay, so plus minus 30 into 12 by. That's it. So this will always give you nothing but the time at which both the hands are in the opposite direction. Okay. So initial gap is 10, 10 plus 30 क्योंकि पीछे तो नहीं जा सकता ये minute hand 180 के क्योंकि आगे ही जाएगा और hand से इस division आगे. So plus 30 into 20. All right, guys. So let's move to question number 4 now. Now this was also easy. We all know that a raised to power n minus b raised to power n, it is always divisible by a. Okay, it is always divisible by a. So it is in the form of this one. So I can say this expression is always divisible by 27 minus 26. But so the correct answer for this question is option number. So this was very, very easy. I hope that this is also clear to all of you. So let's move to question number 5. Very interesting question. I'll tell you how I have tried to. A square of length 1 meter is inside a square of length 2 meter, and 4 quarter circles are joined as shown in the figure. So 4 quarter circles are joined as shown in the figure. The value of y minus x is given. So there are 4 quarter circles. So what I have done, the figure seems to be complicated. I need to find out y minus x. So I can say this area is also equal to y and this is also x. Okay, y and x. So I say this is y and this is x and this is y and x. There is a symmetry. Then I'll take all this area as A, and then this area is B. And with the help of these, we need to identify here. Sometimes writing the values, it might help you a lot. So first thing which I say, what is the area of this smaller square? The area of this smaller square, I can say there is 4y plus b. We can see the area of the smaller square is equal to 4y plus b, which is equal to 1 square, that is 1. Area of the bigger square. So area of this bigger square, a is coming out to be 4 times. Okay, y is coming out to be 4 times. X is also coming out to be 4 times. 4y plus 4x and plus b. So that is equal to nothing, but that is equal to 2 square, which is equal to 4. So I can say 4a plus 4y plus 4x plus b is equal to 4. I'll see if I can solve this equation and I can find out y minus x. Area of a 1 quarter circle. So area of a 1 quarter circle, I can say that is equal to a plus y. So a plus y, it is equal to pi into r square, that is 1 by 4. Okay, this is equal to 1, this is equal to 1. Okay, 1. Okay, so I can say pi r square by 4, so pi by 4. So a plus y is equal to pi by 4. So now I thought, okay, अब मुझे y by find out करना है. कैसे मैं find out कर सकता हूँ? How I can find out here? Okay. So I need to find out y plus x. So 4a plus 4y, I can substitute pi by 4 here from the second equation. So 4 into pi by 4 plus 4x plus b, it is equal to 4. So from here, I will get here that 4x plus b, it is equal to nothing, but that is 4 minus pi, 4 minus pi. And the first equation, it says y 4y plus b, it is equal to. Take a difference. If I take a difference, so it will be comes out to be y minus x, which is equal to 1 minus 4 plus pi. It will be equal to nothing but pi minus. Okay, ये 4 यहाँ से कॉमन. So the answer is y minus x, which is y minus x by 4. So that is option number 4. So it was not a very difficult question. It was doable, but yes, not for the something we should try in the first. It's not about solving each and every question. It's all about solving the easy question. Always keep that. Any doubts to anyone now? Can we move to the next question? If question number 5 is clear to all of you. Okay, let's move to question number 6. It says a cricket team has 11 players and each of them has played 20 matches till date. Virat, Rohit, Mahendra, Rahul and Shikhar. So there is a Virat, then there is a Rohit, Mahendra and Rahul and Shikhar. Have scored at an average of 60, 55, that is 50, 45 and 40 respectively. In how many matches? That is 20. So every player has played 20 matches and their average score is given. And for the rest of the players, 6 players, the average is 25. In the next 10 matches, so there is another 10 matches which they are playing. Virat and Rohit scored 909. So total score is 900. This is also 900. Okay, now remember this is the average. And here this is the total 10 matches. Whereas Mahendra scored twice that of the Rahul. So Mahendra score is 2x and the Rahul score is x. Okay, that is given. Mahendra score is equal to twice x and the Rahul score is nothing but that is equal to x. Now, so if Virat new average score is twice that of the Rahul, so new average, it says Virat new average score is twice that of the Rahul. What is the approximate score of? I need to find out the approximate score of the mean. Okay. So first of all, I can say average. So 60-20 method. So it's very easy to, that is 20 into 60 plus 900, which you can do orally also, divided by 30. So 60 into 20 is 1200 plus 900, which is equal to 2100 divided by 20, which is 70. So this is the new average. And we know that the Virat new average score is twice that of Rahul. So Rahul ka jo naya average hai, that is coming out to equal to 30. Rahul new average is equal to 35. So old average of Rahul is equal to 45. Now it is 35. In how many matches? 30 matches. So 35 in 30 matches. So the total is 35 into 30, which is 1050. And originally his average is 45 in 20 matches. So 45 into 20, that is equal to 900. So original, in the first 20 match, the overall score is 900. Now in the next 10 match, the total score will be nothing but the difference between these two. Okay. So the difference between 1050 and 900, it is 150. So x is equal to 150. Okay. So 2x, it must be equal to 300. So what is the new average score of the Mahendra? Okay. So Mahendra ka old average 50 tha, 20 matches. So total is 50 into 20, which is 1000 plus 300 now and divided by 30. So 1300 by 30, that will be 130 by 3. 3 fours are 12, and then I will 1. So 3 fours are 12, and that is 10. So 43.3. So the nearest is nothing but 3. So the correct answer is 40. So it was not a difficult, but yes, not to be attempted in first. Problem यही होती है कि ज्यादातर students who are not able to maximize their score, ठीक है ना, कि they try to attempt the questions which are lengthy. First round easy. Second round में जब तुम्हें लगे टाइम है और अब मुझे अपना स्कोर मैक्सिमाइज करना है, then you can start attempting to maximize. Can I move to the next question now? Please tell me. All right. So let's move to the next question. That is question number 7. It says if the coordinates of the orthocenter and the center. So no one fact. If the coordinates of the orthocenter and centroid, then the circumcenter of a triangle. Always remember, if this is my orthocenter, okay, and then there is a circumcenter, then centroid. Centroid will always divide orthocenter, the distance between orthocenter and circumcenter. That is 2. So the ratio is nothing but that is 2. Now the coordinates here, it is given. Like here, the coordinates of this orthocenter, it is -5, 7. And the coordinate of circumcenter, it is nothing but that is 5. Sorry. Then the circumcenter of the triangle, that I need to find. Centroid is given. So assume the circumcenter is nothing but that is x, 1. And the centroid is nothing but that is 5. So I can need to apply the sectional formula. So you always like this one. This is 2 into x and this is 1 into x. So I can say 2 into x minus 1 5. Okay, that is minus 5 upon plus 1. And this is equal to 5. The centroid of the coordinate x 1. So I'm getting 2x is equal to 2x is equal to nothing but 15 plus 5, that is 20x. So there is only one option in which x is equal to 10. So I can mark the answer as 1. Similarly, you all find the value of y also. Okay, that is 2y plus 1 into 7, that is 7, and plus 1 which is equal to 3, that is also equal to 5. So they said that 2y is equal to 5, this is 15 minus 7 is equal to 8. So x is 10, y is 4, so the correct answer is 10 of 4. So I hope that this is also clear to all of you. Any doubts to anyone now? All right. So let's move to the next question then. Question number 8. It says you travel by Delhi metro every day from Botanical Garden, Noida to Hotchkiss. At Hotchkiss metro station, you use an escalator. So there is an escalator here. The escalator takes 80 seconds. So I can say the escalator, it is taking how much time? It is taking 80 seconds. If the escalator is going up, you can reach to the top on 80 seconds if you are not traveling at all. And one day escalator was not working and you walk up the escalator. However, there is a man and this man is moving with the speed of m and he's taking how much? 50 seconds. When escalator is not. So the question is, how many minutes does it approximately take you to walk down the working escalator? Walk down on the working escalator. Working escalator तो कैसे करूँ? So I can take LCM of 80 and 50. LCM of 80 and 50 it is equal to 400. So assume the total number of steps in the escalator it is equal to LCM of 80 and 50 is equal to 400 steps. So there are 400 steps in escalator. So what is the speed of escalator? I can say speed of escalator it is equal to 400 by 80 which is equal to 5 steps per second. And what is the speed of the man? That is equal to nothing, but I can say that is 400 by 50, which is equal to 8 steps per second. 8 steps per second. Now, the man is coming down and the escalator is, and the total distance between these two is nothing but that is 400 steps. Now, remember, they are actually nothing but opposing each other, क्योंकि escalator ऊपर जा रहा है और तुम नीचे आने की कोशिश कर रहे हो, opposite direction में. So you guys are actually opposing each other. That is something which is very important. You guys are opposing. So what is the time taken? That is the distance upon effective speed. And what will be the effective speed? That is going to be 8 minus 5. Why? Because it is same as boat and stream. If you are moving against the stream, whenever you are moving against the stream, it is always equal to P minus R hota hai. So here it will be speed of man minus speed of escalator because both of them are moving opposite to each other. Opposite, not opposite, towards each other, but against the escalator. So this is 400 by T. Okay. Since the answer is given in terms of minutes, so I can say into 60. So you can cancel this. This is equal to 40 by 80. This is equal to 20 by 9. So that comes out to be 9. That is 2. It's approximate. So the correct answer is option 2. Not to be attempted in the first round. Any doubts to anyone? Can we move to the next question? Question number 9. Please respond, all of you. Okay. This is very, very interesting. Now, this here, the correct answer is not in the options. Okay, the correct answer is not in the options. So, the question था जो जिसमें कोई भी options करें. It says 4 couples. So I say there are 4 couples are to be seated in a circle. So I can say 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So there are 4 couples. In how many ways they can sit such that 2 males sit to the right of the female partner, okay, 2 males sit to the right of their female partner, and the other 2 males sit to the left of their female. So I say, let's say the name of this is A and B couple. A represents male and female is nothing but A. Similarly, I can say B and B couple, couple C and the couple A. So whenever there is a case of circular, we try to find out the position for the first. Now for the first couple, how many choices are there? If I say, let's say there is a couple, first couple A and A, वो जाते हैं, कितने ways में बैठ सकते हैं circular table पे? Like the person A will go, and let's say A sits here. So then the wife of A has got how many choices? Can I say 2 choices? The wife of A, it will sit on the right hand side of this or on the left hand side of this. Isn't it? So there are 2 possibilities. It is also given, you need to keep in mind thing that each couple sits together. So A or A dash साथ में ही बैठे. So for the first couple, उसके male counterpart के लिए कितने choices है? Or one choice. But then the female, she can sit either on the right hand side or on the left hand side. So I can say the total number of ways is nothing but that is 2. So there is a total of 2 ways for the first. So first couple can go and sit on this circular table in how many ways? That is a total of 2 ways. Let me write down A dash. Okay, A dash. Now it is given on the right hand side of the female, there has to be exactly 2, as well as on the left hand side of every female, there has to be 2. So if this is A dash, what I'll say, I'll take the opposite directions like this. Okay. Now this is male and this is female. Need to keep one thing, right? Male and female. So on the right hand side, left hand side, we need one male on. So out of these 2 positions, only one of the positions should be occupied by the male. Okay. Only one of the positions should be occupied by the male. Right? So that is what we need to work here, that one of the positions should be occupied by the male. So let's say if I say there is a couple B and the couple B went there. So for couple B on this side, how many choices are there? Can I say the couple B, it has got 2 choices? The other person, male, he can sit like B can sit here, or B dash is here. Or I can say like B is here and B dash is here. There are 2 possibilities here. Alright. Anyway, so I came again writing out by 2. For the second couple, I have taken this one. And for the remaining 2, that is C and D, I need out of these 3 places, at 2 of the places there should be male. Okay, 2 of the places should be occupied by the male and 1 of the places should be occupied by the female. Any couple can go there, it doesn't matter, कोई भी couple जाए उसके बाद कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. Okay. So on the right hand side, if I say let's say couple C and C dash. So for couple C and C dash, how many choices are there? Like for couple C and C dash, so I can say C can sit here. Okay, C can sit here or here or here. How many ways? That is T. Okay, so couple C can go and C can sit there at any of these 3 places. They can occupy in 3 different places. Now if C is here, so यहाँ पे भी अब 3 cases. अगर ये C है तो यहाँ पे C dash. Alright, and in that case I can say probably this might be D and D dash. Isn't it? So that is C, C dash, and then I can say that is D and D dash. That is the only. Alright, or if the C sits here, let's say this is D. Okay, तो C dash यहाँ पे होना चाहिए और यहाँ पे D और यहाँ पे D dash. Again, there is only one possibility here. Or I can say simply if C is here, so C dash यहाँ पे होंगे, but D यहाँ पे हो सकता है, D dash यहाँ पे हो सकता है, or there is another possibility is D is here and D dash is here. So how many possibilities are there here? I think 2 into 2 is 4, 4 into 3 is 12. 3 cases और बनते हैं. Probably the answer should be 36. 2 into 2 is 4, 4 into 3 is 12. So the correct answer is actually 36, but none of the options are there which is 36. So this question was wrong and it was discarded here. So it was a wrong question. So any doubts? I think the answers which they have given initially, it was 144, but for that it should be given that all the 8 seats are distinct. Okay, if it is not given that all the 8 seats are distinct, then it would be possible. So this is one of the ways, but there are several ways to tackle this question here. The answer will be comes out to be 26. The correct answer for this question is 26. Any doubts to anyone now? Can we move to the next question? So ये question गलत आया था. All the options were. So everyone has got a bonus marks of. Can we move to the next question now? Question number 10. Now this was also when I started solving x plus 1 by y, and every option is in terms of x and y. So when I say that is equal to x plus 1 by y, what we can do here is that x is equal to nothing but is equal to, let me write down x plus 1. So x is equal to 8 minus root 20. So let me write down step by step. X is equal to 8 minus root 20. So that is 8 minus root 22 is equal to 4. So I can say this is 4. So that is the value of x. Y and 1 by y. 1 by y is equal to 1 upon plus root. So conjugate multiply 2 minus root 2 upon 2 minus. So that will be comes out to 2 minus root 2 upon, that is 4 minus 2, that is 2 minus 2 by. This is the value of y. So what is x plus 1 by? That is 4 minus 2 plus minus 2 upon. So this will be comes out to 2 minus 2 is common and into 9 by 2. This is the value of x plus 1 by y. ये whole square. But the question is ये किसके equal? And if I look at the option, everything it is either in terms of x or y. Exactly. All the options are in terms of x and y. Okay. So if all the options are x and y, and the other thing which I observed when I was solving is minus 2. So I know 1 by y is equal to minus 2. So what is this value? Minus 2. Minus 2. From here I can say that is 2 minus 2 is equal to 1. That is 2 by y. Minus 2 is equal to 2 by y. ये आएगा. अच्छा इसका स्क्वायर लेना है ना. I need to take a square. First of all, take the square. So if I take a square, it will be comes out to be that is 81 by 4 into 2 minus 2 का whole square. Take the square of 2 minus 2. That will be comes out to be square is 4 minus 2. Yes, 4. 4. So again 2 will be common, so this will be 81 by 2. So this is 81 upon this. Now all the options either it is in terms of x or y. So that is 1 minus. Okay. So अगर ये 1 minus root 2 है तो क्या होना चाहिए? That is something. Okay. 1 minus root 2 कहीं पे आ रहा है? कहीं पे भी नहीं आ रहा है. Let's see that. So this is 81 by 2 into just a minute. This is morning. I'm suffering from. Just give me. Just give me. Okay, am I audible now? Can you all hear me? Please respond. Can you all hear me now? Just take a small break. So what we are doing, this is 2 minus root 2 into 9 by 2 into whole square. Now here if you look at here, almost all the options are in terms of x and y. So what I have done here, अगर ये लिखना है तो this is equal to 1. ये जो values है, can I write down this term which is inside the middle in terms of x and y? Because if I take a square, then only I'll get x square and y square. So instead of finding the square first and then rearranging, try to take first of all if it can be written in the form of x and y. So what I have observed, that is 2 minus root 2 by 2. This is 2 minus root 2 by 2. That is equal to 1 by y. लिख सकता हूं मैं इसको. But उससे y मेरा denominator में आ जाएगा. In the numerator, if you look at here, that is this expression. So from here you can see that is x by 4. It is equal to nothing but 2 minus 2. So I can replace 2 minus 2 by x by 4. So this expression is equal to nothing but x by 4 into 9 by 4. And that way it will be equal to 81 by 64 x squared. For that reason, the answer is option number 4. So the correct answer is option number 4. Any doubts to anyone now? Can I move to the next question? So it is just about manipulating the equation, and when I have solved it for the first time, I take the help of the options. Any doubts to anyone now? Let's move to question number 11. Now, this is one question which I found that okay, it is somewhat difficult in comparison with the rest of the other questions. क्योंकि ये time consuming भी था. Let's see how we can solve it here. It says in a triangle, the two longest sides are 13 and 2. So there is one side which is equal to 13, another side is equal to 12, another side is equal to 12. But see that. The angle of the triangles, okay, the angle of the triangles are in arithmetic units. So if one of the angle it is equal to a minus d, the other will be a and the other will be a plus, and that is equal to 180 degrees. So I can say 3a it is equal to 180 degrees. So a will be comes out to be 60. So one of the angle is 60 degrees. So I'm placing this variable as 60. अब तो 60 degree होगा middle angle. So it means it is opposite to 12, that is equal to nothing but that is 60. Okay, opposite to 12 it will be nothing but that is going to be 60 degree. And the rest of them are nothing but a minus d and a plus d. Now I need to find out the radius of the circle inscribed. So in circle, so we know the formula that is our radius is equal to nothing but area upon c. So I need to find out its area as well as its semi-perimeter. This is what I need to identify. What is the area of the triangle as well as the semi-perimeter. And to find the area of the triangle or the semi-perimeter, we should know what is the value of k. And how can I identify the k? That is by cosine rule. I can say cos 60 degree. It is equal to k square plus 12 square minus 13 square upon twice of k to 30. And what is the cos 60? Cos 60 is equal to nothing but that is coming out to be half. How much? That is half. Okay, so you can substitute that the value of cos 60, it is nothing but that is equal to half. So cos 30, okay, cos 60 it is equal to. So I can say this implies that this expression it is equal to. This will get cancelled, so I get that square plus 144 minus 169. Okay, so what is the value of 144 minus 169? So I can say 144 minus 169. और क्या आ जाएगा? इक्वेशन मैंने गलत लिखी है. k square plus 13 square minus 12 square. Okay, so 169 minus 144. That is 13 square is 169 and 169 minus 144 is 20. So k square plus 169 minus 144 is equal to 1, that is 60. So I'll get k square minus 26. 144 minus 169, that minus 5. 60 minus 40. 60 minus 14, that plus 25. यही आएगा. ठीक, इक्वेशन जो आएगी 13x 13k. This is 2. So the value of k, can find out approximately the value of K. It will be equal to nothing but minus B, which is 13, plus minus B square, which is 169, minus 4AC, that is equal to I. So K will be equal to nothing but 13 plus minus 2 of 60 by, and you can find out root of 69 minus 100, that is root 69. Root 69. And what is the approximate value of root 69? Can anyone tell me? I can do that because you can see I need to find out the answer approximately here. So root 69. Okay. 8 square is 64. 8 square is 64. Okay. And 9 square is equal to 81. And 8 square is equal to 64. And this is nothing but this is equal to what? 69. So I can say here this gap is of 5 and this gap मुझे approximate करना है, and 69 minus 81 or 81 minus 69 is 70, that is of 12. So probably it will be nothing but 8 plus 5 by 17, something like that, approximately. 5 by 17, 1 by 17 is 5.88, that is equal to 1 by, that will be 6, so 5 into 6, that is approximately 8.3. So K is equal to 13 plus minus 8.3 by 2. So I can say 13 plus 8 or 13 plus 8 is equal to 21.3 by 2. 21.3 by 2. So 21.3 by 2. That will be equal to 10.65. Okay. Or that will be equal to 13 minus 8.3. 13 minus 8.3, that will be equal to 5.3. Alright. At 5.3, 13 minus 5, that is 5.3. 13 minus 8 is 5. And 5 minus 0.3, that is 4.7 by 2. So 4.7 by 2, that will be approximately 0.3. So K has got two possibilities, that is 10.65 approximately, or I can say 2 points. And now we can find out the area and the semi. You know what is area, you know what is the semi perimeter. So radius is equal to area. Area will be equal to half 10.65 into, okay, sine of 60. And semi perimeter, that is 13 plus 12, 25 plus 10, 25.65 by 25.65 by 2. Or the second, so we get two values. One of them will be nothing but at 3.36, and the other one will be 1 centimeter. So the correct answer is 1 centimeter, which is 0.04. So this is a difficult question, I'll say. So any doubts? You can do the calculation. Sine 60, we all know root. You can approximately sine 60 is equal to root 3 by 2, and then solve it. Okay. In the second case, in the first case, answer will be 3.36. In the second case, so the nearest option choice is option number 4, which is 1. So definitely, I think it was a good decision when I decided to keep the question. Cosine rule apply करके solve करना, but it takes some time. So can we move to the next one? Remember, there are two possible answers, but only one of them is given in the option. So you should mark. अगर दोनों होते तो दोनों ही correct. So let's move to question number 12. Okay. Now it says an e-rickshaw owner makes 24 round trips. Okay, so an e-rickshaw owner makes 24 round trips or 24 trips a month with 4 passengers per trip. So 4 passengers per trip. Yes, if I say the per trip is 4 passengers. If his interest cost for the purchase of e-rickshaw is 120 per month, he earns 15% profit. Agar interest, the cost of interest is 120 per month, उसे वापस करना पड़ता है cost. Then he earns a 15% profit a month. Profit is the difference between revenue and cost. What will be the approximate percentage profit for the same month if the owner undertakes 20 trips a month with 5 passengers and his interest cost is reduced by 10% of it? So first month, when I'm saying here, the interest cost is nothing but, and it also says the total cost is proportional to the interest cost. So total cost, okay, in the first case it is equal to 120 into some proportionality cost. Okay, and in the second scenario it is reduced by 10%. So if it is reduced by 10%, so it will be comes out to be equal to 108. That is the total cost. Now total revenue, I can say in the first 4 months First initial cases, there were 24 passengers, 24 trips, and 4 passengers per trip. So 24 into 4, 196 passengers. And let's say per passenger, it says revenue per passenger is the same. So let's say per passenger, the revenue is R, which is equal to 96 R total revenue. In the second case, again, the revenue per passenger is R, but there are 20 trips and 5 passengers. So 20 into 5, that is equal to. The question is there, what will be the approximate percentage profit for the same? Now, in the first case, there is a 15% profit, and we need to calculate what is the profit here. So 15% profit in the first one, so I can write down the answer. Revenue is 96R upon cost is 120K. So total sales upon total cost, that is equal to 1.5, which is equal to 115 by 100. So from here, I'll say 24 fools are 96, 24 5s are nothing but 120. और ये 5 से cancel होके 5 2s are 10, 23 और ये आ गया 20. And then 5 fools are, so I'm getting that the value of R by K, that is by 60. In the second case, what is of the revenue of cost, that is equal to 100 R upon 108K. And the value of R by K is 23 by 60. So I can say 100 upon 108 to 23 by 60. Okay, 4 से cancel करूँगा 25 times and 4 4 is 16. 23 by 4 is approximately 6. 4 6 are 24. So I'm getting that is 150 by 108. Approximate value is 150 by 108. So I'm saying what I'm doing the calculation so that you can understand how to do the calculation. This is 54, and then I can say 75. Again, say 25, and then 8. So that is 1 plus 7 by 8. So 7 by 8 approximately. I can say 0.3. 23%. As far as 6 by 18 is 1 by 3, 23. So approximately 23, 1.3 as possible. So only one of the option choices is that is 23.3. So the answer is 23.3. Any doubts to anyone now? Question number 12. Can I move to the next question? Lengthy question, time consuming. 30. The moment you see this, you can easily say, बहुत सारा data points given us, it's going to be very, very time. Let's see here. Nawab has 2 sons, Saf and Amir. Nawab has 2 sons, that is Saf and Amir. That is equal to Saf and Amir. So the questions are not difficult, but yes, they are time consuming. That's why I keep saying, attempt the paper once. Round 1 and round. Nawab's satisfaction level is given by adding twice the satisfaction level of Saf with the satisfaction level of Amir. So Nawab का जो satisfaction level at twice of Saf plus. If Saf makes a profit of 100, so if Saf makes a profit of 100, his satisfaction level go up by 10%. Okay, and if he suffers a loss of 10%, if there is a loss of 100 rupees, his satisfaction level goes down by 10%. Okay. If Amir makes a profit of 100, so if Amir makes a profit of 100, his satisfaction level goes up by 5%. So goes up by 5%. And if he suffers a loss of rupees 100, so loss of rupees 100, his satisfaction level goes down by 15%. 15%. Currently, Nawab's satisfaction level, that is equal to 2 plus E is equal to 24, and the satisfaction level of Saf same as the satisfaction level of Amir or Saf ka satisfaction level same hai. So I can say that is equal to 3A is equal to 24. So A is equal to. So presently, Amir's satisfaction level is 8 and Saf's satisfaction level is 8. Yes. If Saf makes a profit of 100, if Saf makes a profit of 100, and Amir suffers a loss of 100, what is the approximate percentage in Nawab's satisfaction level? So profit if 100, so there is a 10% increase. So I can say 8 into 1.1. This is the new satisfaction level for the Saf. And for Amir, it goes down. So for Amir, it is going down. So it will become so 100. Okay. 8 may say 8 into 0.85. 15% subtract. 15 8s are 120, 1.2. So that means it will become so 6.8. So what is the new satisfaction level for Nawab? That is 2 into 8.8 plus 6.8. And 2 into 24. So what is the percentage change? Percentage change is nothing. You can see that is 0.4 upon. So that is 0.4 by 24. That is equal to 4 by 240. That is equal to 1 by 60. And in 200, but what in terms of percentage? So that will in terms of 1.66. So mostly it is all about the story. The question is easy. Can I move to the next question now? Question number 14. So let's move to question number 14. Again, it is not something new. Question number 14. Installment pair. Monica buys a Samsung 360 little refrigerator from MS Gold Rush Agency for 42,000. And she makes a down payment of 12,000. So out of 42, she make a down payment of 12,000. So she needs to pay only the remaining 30,000. And the remaining amount in 4 equal half yearly installment. So 4 installment plan. So I can say 4 installment plan. So let's say every month here installment is X, X, and X, and X. Sal X. Interest rate of 10% per annum. So 10% per annum. So for half yearly, 10 by 2, 5. So 5%. So I can say 5%. So 30,000 into 1.05 to the power 4. Okay? And X into 1.05 to the power 3 plus X into 1.05 square plus X into 1.05 plus X. Okay, usually a GP की series होती है. If you guys are not, how many of you are not aware of this logic? I'm right, I have written directly in one line, assuming that you are aware of this logic. ठीक है? जब भी installment का होता है, एक line की equation हमेशा GP की series बनती है. So this is what I solve. So my value of X it is equal to 30,000 into 1.05 to the power 4 upon 1.05 cube plus 1.05 square plus 1.05 plus. So the moment you realize this, it is definitely going to be time consuming. So it's बिल्कुल छोड़कर ही आए. Okay. However, if you solve this, it will come out to be approximately 8460.3. So the correct answer is option number. Any doubts to anyone? The calculators are not allowed. ये equation सबको clear है? We have done such type of the question in the ZAT also. For 2 installments in the CAT also. They have asked last year, I think last or maybe last to last year. Question based on installment. It was not something, but yes, lengthy at the time. अगर 2 installment रहता है तो calculation फिर भी easier because I just need to find out the square. Any doubt? Please tell me. Can I move to the next question? In any case, if some of you might want to do a calculations of how I can increase my calculations, अगर मुझे ये calculation करना है how I am going to do it, I'm just saying. If I need to find out 1.05 raised to power 4, so what I'll do here is 1.05 raised to power 4 means what? 5%, 5%, 5%, 5%. There are 4 successive keys of 5%. So I'll find out what is the combined effect of these two. And concept video installment, that is something which I've discussed in class, but yes, on the internet I have not uploaded it. मैं बता देता हूँ, if there is any question of installment, हो जाएगा solve. Just explaining the concept might be time consuming. 25 मिनट लगेंगे. So 5%, 5%. The combined effect of this 5% and 5% is what? 5 plus 5 into 5.25. That is 5.25. So I can say 5.25. Combined effect of these two successive का formula x plus y plus xy by 100. Again 5 point. Again combine these two. So 5 plus that is 10.5 and 5.25 का square 5 square is 6.25. So that is approximately that is 6.5. So that is 70. So it means the numerator here it is nothing but that is basically 20,000. An overall change of 17%. So I can say 1.17. Okay, 30,000 into 1.17. I can say. And this is how I can do the calculation. ये जो calculation which I have written, you need to do it orally. Believe me, you all can do it. Cube, similarly, I can find out the cube. अगर मुझे cube find out करना है, sorry, गलत लिख दिया मैंने ये वालों 5 plus 5. Yes, I have 5% का जो combined effect होगा, that is 10.5 plus 5, that is 10 point. So 10.25, and then it is also 10.25. Again, combine this. 10 plus 10 is equal to 20, 20.5, and 10 square is equal to 100. So plus approximately 1 point something. So that is equal to 1 point something. So I can say 21 2 ले लो, so that will be approximately 20,000. 1 point approximately. So this is how you all can do the calculation. हो जाएगा अब, but still I said try to find. Options भी बहुत close है ना, 8130846086, थोड़ा बहुत भी approximate करने से there is a chances of getting it. Okay, so I can take probably a on installment on some other day. All right, और here I'm just tell you the briefly, जब भी question installment plan का, so अगर for example if you have taken a principal amount is equal to let's say anything is P, और उसे मुझे after कुछ साल के बाद पे, अगर फॉर एग्जांपल अगर यही क्वेश्चन होता मुझे 3 इंस्टॉलमेंट में पे, 3 इंस्टॉलमेंट, so my equation will be nothing but 30,000 into 1.05 to the power 3, और 3 इंस्टॉलमेंट तो लिख लो इसे x plus x plus x, ये हो जाएगा 1 into 1.05 square, this will be into 1.05. If there is a 6 installment, let's say if there is a 6 installment, so my answer will be 30,000 principal है, 6 installment है तो 1.05 is to power 6, and then I can say 1.05 is to power 5 plus 1.05 is to power 4 plus 1.05 is to power 3 plus 1.05 is to power 2 plus 1.05 is to power 1 and plus 1 and 2 things. That is the series of GPL. So just remember these, and that will be more than enough to solve. So it will be always a series of, okay, like this, 5 हो 6 हो 2, but maximum in the characters that I have seen for the 2 installment, for the first time I have seen for the 4 installment, the highest. Any doubts to anyone? Just all right, can I move to the next question now, guys? चलते हैं. Clear now? So question installment की easy होते हैं, but yes, this was time consuming. Come to question number 50. Let's come to question number 50. A group of women in a society divided to execute interior and exterior decoration for society in a week time. Week में complete. Since 11 women dropped out every day from the second day, 11 women dropped out every day. The entire decoration was completed on. So initially it was bound to complete on week time. So let's say the total number of women is W. So W women, and they work for 7 days, and the total work will be completed. So I can 7. I will ask for that. I need to take a separate session on Iift. आधा घंटा लगेगा वो फॉर्मूला डिराइव करना. 4 इंस्टॉलमेंट है, रिमेंबर 4 इंस्टॉलमेंट है, इसलिए मैंने 1.05 और 4. ऑलराइट, अगर 5 इंस्टॉलमेंट होंगे तो 1.05 और 5, 6 इंस्टॉलमेंट होंगे तो 1.05 और 6. Now coming back to 7W, so W is the total number of women, and initially they were supposed to complete the work in 7 days. So total work is equal to 7. Now in the first day, the total work is equivalent to, first day there were 7, sorry, W women. Second day, the total number of women is now W minus 11. Third day, W minus 22. Fourth day, W minus 33, and so on. And they will complete the work in 12 days. So this is nothing but there are 12 terms. So no? So W into 1 plus W minus 11 into 1, W minus 22 into 1, and so on. So W means I am adding 12 times, so I say that is equal to 12 minus. And ये W into 1. ये जो 1, 11 plus 22 plus 33 and so on. How many terms will be there? A total of 11 terms. So I'll get that is 12W minus 11 into 1 plus 2 plus 3, 11 terms are there. So that is so 12W minus 11, sum of first 11, natural number is 11. So that is coming out to be 12W minus 121 to 6, that is equal to 7. 6. And this expression is equal to 7. So I can say 7, it is equal to 12W minus 706. So that will be 5W is equal to 756 approximately. So W total number of women is 14. 5s are 70 and 145. So the nearest option choice is option number 3. Any doubts to anyone now? Is that clear to all of you? Question number 15. Please respond now. Can we move to the next question? Abhilash, Vipul, Niharika, everyone who's not present right now. Okay, so I'm moving to the next question. Question number 16. AB is the tangent on the circle at point A. The line BC meets the circle at point C and E. Line AD bisects the angle EAC. If angle EAC is equal to 60 degrees, so angle EAC is equal to 60 degrees. So this is 30 and this is 30. Okay, 30 and 30. Angle BAC is to angle ACB in the ratio 2:5. So this angle is equal to 100 and this is equal to 5x. Find angle ABC. Let us assume ABC is equal to 1. Now by using the alternate segment theorem, I can say angle is also equal to this. Alternate segment theorem means what? This is the segment. अब इसके alternate angle 2x है तो alternate means here. The alternate में इसके ये segment ये angle बनता है 2x. So if I consider a triangle AEC, okay, triangle AEB. In triangle AEB, I can say that is 32x plus 30 plus 30 plus 2x plus y. It is equal to 180. So which means that is 4x plus y. It is equal to 180 minus 60, which is equal to 120. Now in triangle ABC, I can say that is equal to 7x plus y. It is equal to 80. Take a difference of these two. If I take a difference of these two, that will be equal to 3x is equal to 60 degrees. X. And we need to find out the y. So you can substitute here. Y is equal to 120 minus 4x. So 120 minus 4. So the answer is option 4. So this was easy. We attempted in 4. Any doubts to anyone now? Can I move to the next question? चले आगे guys. So 16 is done. Let's move to 7. A man standing on the line joining the two poles. So there is two poles here. Find that the top of the pole makes an angle of elevation. Makes an angle of elevation. So angle of elevation बन रहा है. This is like this. So here is a 60 degree and 45 degree. So angle of elevation is 60 and 45. So I can say, let's say this is 60, this is equal to 40. This is equal to A and this is equal to B. So standard right angle triangle. So opposite to 60, we know that opposite to 60, if angle is equal to A, so opposite to 30, it is going to B. And this is B, so this is, so the distance, this total distance in the first case is A by root 3 plus B. Now in the second case, what is happening? After walking the some time towards the other pole, okay, the angle of elevation changes to 30 and 60. Now the angle of elevation 30 or 60. So this angle is equal to 30 degree, this angle is equal to 60 degree. But height of pole will be still the same here. So opposite to 30 it is A. So opposite to 60 it is going to be how much? Twice of A. Sorry, A root 3. In the second triangle, larger one, opposite to 60, it is B. This angle is equal to 20 degree. So opposite to 30, it is equal to right. So this total distance is equal to A by A root 3 plus B by. I equate this. So if I equate this, these two are equal. Multiply by root 3 throughout. So I'll say this is A plus B, which is equal to 3A plus. So that will be comes out to be equal to A is equal to B 3 minus 1. So what is the value I'm getting? A by B, which is equal to 3 minus 1 by this option. So the correct answer is option 4. Any doubts to anyone now? Just give me a minute. Earlier I thought you guys would cancel the class today. चलो आगे चले क्वेश्चन नंबर 18 पे 8 more questions to do which we can do it in next 25 minutes. 18. Let's move to question number 18. This was also easy. Rohit purchased a cistern which had a leakage. The cistern can be filled by 2 inlet pipes which can individually fill the cistern in 12 minutes and 15 minutes. So cistern 1, it is taking a total of 12 minutes. Cistern 2, it is taking a total of 15 minutes. Despite leakage, the 2 inlet pipes together can fill the cistern in 20 minutes. So there is a leakage also. But all the 3 working together, they can fill it in 20 minutes. Very easy one. Take the LCM of 12, 15 and 20, that is 60. So assume the total work is of 60 units. But avoid tan 60, tan 30. Why to go in a trigonometry? Whenever if the question is based on the height and distance, it's a standard 30, 60, 90 and 45, 45, 90. So 30, 60, 90 का रेशियो मुझे पता है √3:1:2 और 1:√3:2. तो उससे इजी हो जाएगा ना, जल्दी हो जाएगा. मैं tan में क्यों अपना टाइम वेस्ट करूं? tan 60 की वैल्यू क्या होती है, tan 30 की वैल्यू क्या होती है, tan 40. Okay, definitely उससे हो जाएगा, but avoid that. In most of the time in trigonometry, height and distance, the angles are always 30, 60, 90 or 45, 45. So वैसे ही easy होता है, tan को avoid कर सकते. Now coming back to this question number 18. So LCM of 12, 15 and 20 is equal to 60 units. And if it is equal to 60 units, so C1 is filling how much units? 60 by 12 means 5 units per minute. C2 60 by 15. 60 by 15 is 4. And together all of them are filling how much? 60 by 20, that is 3. Now 5 plus 4, it is 9. But effectively they are filling only 3 units per minute. So leakage is happening how much? -6. So the question is, how long will it take to empty the completely full cistern into the leakage? So the answer should be nothing but 60 by 6. Per minute वो 6 minutes empty करेगा. So 60 minutes empty करने में क्या टाइम लगेगा? 60 by 6 which is equal to 10. So the correct answer for this question is option 1. So I hope that it is clear. Can I move to the next question? Question number 19. Let's see. Question number 19 says, Mr. Devzan, after her MBA graduation, wants to have a startup of her own. For this, she uses ₹8 lakh of her own. So 8 lakh for her own and borrows 12 lakh, that is 12 lakh, from the public sector bank, from a bank under Mudra scheme. As per the agreement of the bank, which is supposed to repay the principal of this loan equally. So she needs to pay the principal of the loan equally in how many years? Over 20 years, 25 years. So principal equally pay करना है 25 साल. So what is the principal for every year? So for every year the principal will be equal to nothing but that is equal to 12 lakh by 25. You can keep it as it is, or if you want to solve, so this is the principal for the every year. 2 years after taking the first loan, she borrowed an additional loan of 8 lakh. to finance expenditure plan of her startup. If Miss Devzani clears all her loan in 25 minutes, 25 years from the date of taking the first loan, how much total interest has to be on her initial borrowing? So initial borrowing, so केवल इस पे मुझे total interest find out करना है, not in the second case. तो second case जो loan है, that is irrelevant here. इसकी कोई जरूरत ही नहीं. And assume the simple rate of interest as 8% per annum. Okay, the simple rate of interest is nothing but that is 8%. Okay, so har saal, every year, I need to pay the principal amount is 12 lakh by 25,000. So I can say that is 12 lakh by 25,000. People is saying 48,000. So I can say that is 40. So principal has been divided into 25 parts. हर साल का principal यही है 48,000. तो first installment मेरा क्या हो जाएगा 48,000. Rate of interest that is 8%. So I can say that is 8 by 100. For how many years? Plus for next principal 48,000 in 8 by 100 for how many years? 2 years. लेकिन बाकी का जो प्रिंसिपल है मैं 2 साल के बाद पे करूंगा. फिर नेक्स्ट बाकी का जो थर्ड है वो मैं 3 साल के बाद पे करूंगा. So 48,000 into 8 by 100 and so on. How many terms? 25 terms are there. So in any case you can see that is 48,000 into 8 by 100. So 1 into 1 plus 2 plus 3 up till 25. So that is 48,000, or I can say 48,000 by 100, that is 480. So 480 into, and sum of first 25, natural number 25 is 6 by 2. Okay. So you just need to solve this and get the answer, which will be comes out to be option number 12 lakh 48,000. So the correct answer is 12 lakh 48,000. Any doubts to anyone now? Can we move to the next question? चले आगे guys, please tell me. There is any doubt, please ask. Okay, let's move to question number 20. That definitely it won't make any effect because the question is talking about how much total interest she has to pay on her initial borrow. यानी कि जो उसने initially borrowed उस पे क्या? So initially she borrowed only 12. So the second data is totally different. Alright? इसकी जरूरत. उसके कारण मुझे initial borrowing पे क्यों interest? Now, coming back to question number 20. Mod of x minus 5 whole square plus 5 times mod of x minus 5 equal to. So I can say, let us assume mod of x minus 5 equal to. So the equation is simply a square plus 5a minus 24 equal to 0. 8 3s are 24. Okay, so I can say this is a plus 8, a minus 3. And 8 minus 3 is 5, that is equal to 0. So a is equal to minus 8 and minus 3. Yes. So a is equal to mod of x minus 5, which is equal to minus 8 and minus 3. Minus 8 is not possible, which means mod of x minus 5 is equal to 3. So x is equal to 3, or I can say x minus 5 is equal to plus minus 3. So x will be equal to 10. So there are two roots to an 8. The sum of the roots, the sum of the roots is equal to 2 plus 8, 10. So the correct answer is 2 plus 8. Any doubts to anyone now? Can I move to the next question? So this was easy. 21. Maybe easy. 400 students were admitted to the 2018-19 MBA batch. 200 of them. So there are two categories, that is business statistics and the international management. 200 of them did not choose business statistics. So out of 400, 200 did not choose business statistics. So 400 में से 200 लोगों ने choose नहीं किया. So how many of them have chosen business statistics? Only 2. Okay. And 100 of them did not choose international management. So 100 of them did not choose international management. So how many of them have chosen international management? That is 400 minus 100. There were 80 students who did not choose E. So there were 80 students who did not choose 80 will be outside. So out of 400, 80 students did not choose 80. So it means the sum of these three values, it is equal to how much? 320. So basically, business union I, it is equal to 300. Okay. So I can say this is equal to 200 plus 300 minus the common part. Let's say that is x. So minus x. So this can be minus x. It is equal to 3. So x will be correct answer. Choice is option 1. So easy. Any doubt? Can I move to the next question now? Now, coming back to question number 2. It says a motorboat takes the passenger from Rishikesh to Haridwar, Rishikesh to Haridwar and back. So Rishikesh to R to H. Both the cities, that is Rishikesh and Haridwar, are located on the river Ganga. During Kumbh Mela, okay, during Kumbh Mela, to earn more money, the owner of a motorboat decides to have boat trips from Rishikesh to Haridwar and back. So he increased the speed of the motorboat in still water by 50%. Okay, let's say the total distance is d. So एक बार upstream होगा, एक बार downstream होगा. So I can say distance upon upstream speed, that is b minus r, plus distance downstream speed, that is b plus r, and let's say this is equal to 100. Total time is 100. He increased the speed of motorboat in still water by 50%. So in the second scenario, d upon 1.5 b minus r 50% से increase कर दिया, plus d upon 1.5 b plus r. Okay, he was able to cut down the travel time by 60%. So the travel time is now 60%. That is 60. So what is the ratio of speed of boat? So I need to divide these two equations. That's it. So if I solve this one, so in any case d is cancelled here, and I'll get that is equal to b plus r. पहले देख के लगेगा क्योंकि बहुत complicated equation but नहीं आएगा. b plus r plus b minus r upon b square minus r square. It is equal to. Okay. And here in the second case, d is common here, so 1.5 plus r plus 1.5 minus r upon 1.5 b whole square, that is equal to 0.5 b square minus r square, that is equal to 60. Divide these two equations. If I divide these two equations, d and t will get cancelled, and my equation will be comes out to be 2b. ये r और r यहाँ पे cancel हो जाएगा, ये भी r और r cancel हो जाएगा. So b upon b square minus r square into 0.25 b square minus r square upon 3. And that is equal to nothing but 100 by 60. So in any case, you can see that b and b will get cancelled here. Just need to solve this equation. If you can find out the answer. हो जाएगा, you all can do the calculation. Now after that, remember all the terms will be get cancelled, so you'll get 0.25 to 8, or I can say 2.25 into 2 is 4, 4 into 2.5, that is equal to 9 b square. All the calculation, 9 b square minus 2 r square. And here on the this is 3 3s are 9, so that is coming out 4 and this will be equal to 3 2.5 is 4 2.25 I think some calculation mistake minus 3 r square. Maybe I'm doing some sort of calculation mistake. Just 60 by 40, 100. Cut down the travel time by 60%. Yes, cut down the travel time by 60%. So this would be equal to 40. This is 40. Make a connection. Cut down the travel time by 60%. Now, 40. This is also 40. So 100 by 40. 100 by 40 is equal to nothing but 10 by 4. 10 by 4. So what that is? 5. That is 5. So now you so 2 into 2 is 4. 4 into 2.5. That is equal to 5 square minus 4 r square. And then that is equal to 5 3s are 15. So 15 square minus 5 r square. So this will be equal to 6 p square is equal to 5 minus 4. 6 p square 5 minus 4. 15 minus 9 is 6. That is 9 r square. I need to find out the speed of movement. So p square by r square. That is equal to 3 by p by r square. 5 by 3. कुछ तो गड़बड़ हो रही है जस्ट the answer is actually root of 11 by 6 option number 1. 5 3s are 15. 15 square minus 15 r square. 15 p square minus 15 r square. So that is 6 p square. 15 that's how it's correct. So that is 11 r square. That is 6 p square. So p square by r square. That is equal to 6. So p by r. That is 6. That's option. Now there is any doubt? Can I move to the next question now? चले आगे. Let's come to question number 20. Consider a cuboidal underground tunnel of length 500 meters where cross section is given in the field. So cross section is already given in the field. Now what is the I need to find out 1 meter cube of concrete cost 1000. Find the amount of so I need to find out the volume of the shaded area, this dotted line or this line linear part. So what is the total area? Okay. So total area of the concrete, that is the area of the rectangle, which is 16 into 8, minus area of the semicircle, that is pi into radius is diameter is 16, so radius is 8. So I can say pi r square, that is 8 square. Okay. So pi into 8 square by 2, so that will become 16 into 8. ये एरिया और इसका जो होगा फिगर ये टनल की कुछ लंबाई something like this one. All right, like this one. And we know that volume is always equal to base area to height. Base area we have already calculated. And what is the height? That will be the length. Total 5 meters. 5 meters. Okay. So this will be equal to nothing but 2, 5. And 1 meter cube of cost 10,000. 1,000. So multiplied by another. So just solve this. It comes out to be nothing but 16 into 4 minus 5. So this was also easy one. The answer is option 4. Yes, boat and steam wala time consuming. Anyway, is that clear? This is not a time consuming question. This is easy. Any doubts to anyone now in question number 23? Any doubt? Okay, so chalo, let's move to the next question then. this was also wrong. Maybe एक गलत question था. So there were two questions which are wrong. Both the questions were from computation, combination, and probability. There is one question which is based on computation, combination, proper form. उसमें भी clarity नहीं. In any case, I can tell you here, according to birth registration data available with the South Delhi municipal government, 7 babies were born in a particular week in the private hospital. So 7. What is the probability that 3 babies born on the same day? So we know that 3 babies. So let's say baby A, B, and C, they born on the same day. Let's say Monday. But what about the other baby, D, E, F, G? Nothing has been given. Whether these babies are born on the different day, कोई डेटा नहीं given है. या ये भी तो हो सकता है ना कि out of these 4, 2 of them, maybe D and E are born on one day and F and G are born on another day. That is also not mentioned. So because of this, you'll be getting a different answers. ये भी तो हो सकता है ना कि 3 babies तो born हुए और ये चारों के चारों एक दिन born हो गए. Since no information is given about the rest of the 4 people, whether they were born on this, all the 4 people were born on the different day or not, the answer is basically, that's why there is an ambiguity in this question. And because of this reason, again, this question was also not counted. Everyone has got a bonus marks of this question. So can I move to the next question now? Please respond. अगर ये होता, like for example, अगर कहता that A, B, C, the 3 babies born on the same day, and rest all of them born on the different day, ये सारे के सारे different day होते, तब कैसे? So I can say the sample space for the first baby there are 7 choices. Second baby can born on any of the 7 days. Third baby can born on any of the 7 days. 7 into 7 into 7 into 7. 7 is to power 7. Every baby has got 7 choices. Now, if the 3 babies born on the same day, so which 3 babies? Out of 7 babies, the 3 babies which born on the same day, that is equal to 7 seeds. And for these 3 babies, okay, any of these 7 days possible, they can born on either Monday or Tuesday or Monday or Thursday into 7. So for these 3 babies, there are 7 possibilities. And for the rest of the 4 babies, ठीक है, अब एक दिन तो चला गया, 7 में से एक दिन चला गया, बचे 6 दिन. For the next baby, there are 6 possibilities. For the next baby, then there is a 5 and 4. In that case, you could have got the answer that would be equal to 1800 upon 7 is to 4. But since there was an ambiguity, so that's why this question was wrong. Is that clear? Can I move to the next and the last question? The last question for the day. Now it says Joseph is in a dilemma. He has been offered a job which would pay him 80,000 per month for the first 3 years. So for the first 3 years, so if I'm talking about for the first 3 years, he'll be paid 80,000 per month. So per month, so for 3 years, he'll be paid how much? 80,000. 3. This is the total amount salary. Then 1,20,000 per month for the next year. So for the another 3 years, see, for the another 3 years, he was paid 1,20,000 into 3 into 12. Okay, and 1,50,000 per month for the remaining 4 years. So for अगले 4 साल से कितना पे करना पड़ेगा? 1,50,000 to 4 years. He has also been offered for an MBA. If he do an MBA, then he is considering whether to accept the job or to go for the MBA. The first year tuition fee is 16 lakh. So 16 lakh is the tuition fees. कैसे negative में जाएगा? 16 lakh is the tuition fees. And the second year, 20 lakh is the tuition fees. So he is going to spend 20 lakh tuition fee. After MBA, he got a salary of 2 lakh per month for the first 4 years. So 2 lakh per month for the first 4 years. So 4 into 12, he will be salary positive because earning it. And then 2,50,000 for the remaining 4 years. So 2,50,000. 4 into. What will be the approximate percentage gain in Joseph in opting for the MBA instead of the job. Again, job. So I need to find out the sum of these three. तो पहले मुझे इन तीनों का सम फाइंड आउट करना है, let's say x, फिर इन सबका सम, that is, and then we need to find out what the percentages. Of course, you can see that it is going to be time consuming, but I'm sure that you all can do it. If you solve this, you get the answer as nothing but. Do I need to solve it completely? Please tell me. जरूरत है क्या? नहीं ना? So if you observe overall paper, there are almost all the questions are doable, but in a given frame of time, what to do, that is very, very. That's why I have spent first 15 minutes of this session. Those who have joined late, जिन्होंने पहले 15 मिनट मिस किया है, go through this video again for the first 15 minutes and see. I have discussed how to attempt this. कैसे attempt करना. That is very, very not necessary to attempt each and every question. Now tell me if there is any doubts to anyone in any of the questions. Okay, guys. Chalo. Good night to all of you. See you all the day of tomorrow. I'm not going to take a session. Tomorrow is snaps, as you all are writing snap. So next, write Iift 2018 as a month, and that I'll discuss Iift 2018 paper on 7th of January. ठीक है, 7th January. So कल snap है 7th January को मैं Iift 2018 का so write it as a mock in the morning. Discuss. If there is still any doubts in any of the questions, you guys can discuss me. Tell me. Good night, guys. So see you all.